Hello, everyone. My name is Decker Link, the trained unprofessional, and apologies for the kind of wobbly, unedited phone video. I usually do these on my video diary channel, but I felt like as many of you as possible needed to hear this update. Unfortunately, it isn't the greatest of updates in the sense that I don't really have much I can say for sure. I also kind of look like absolute shit because I've been kind of in a funk, as it were. But getting straight to the point, since I don't want to take up too much of your time, I I put out a video a while ago talking about my frustrations with. By the way, if you're hearing noises in the background, that's because I don't want to pan over there, but I've got a fan going next to me. I get hot very easily. But I put out a video a while back about my frustrations with trying to lose weight, and I discussed briefly, I think, in that video about some of my other medical concerns, including my ongoing problems with a, as of yet, undiagnosed digestive issue. I won't go into the nitty gritty here. I've gone into detail on it in a few different places, and some of my more recent happenings were laid out in pretty intricate detail on the most recent episode of my podcast with Caleb, All the Above. I don't want these to sound like I'm trying to plug things, because this is a very serious topic. I'm just trying to explain why I'm not saying things, because I feel like I'm saying them over and over again, and I've gotten some flack about doing just that. What the fuck is on my beanie? Whatever. Oh yeah, why are you wearing a beanie if you're so warm? Well, it's because my hair looks like absolute ass right now. But it is cooler, and I would much rather be comfortable. And I look like shit, but like I said, I've been in a funk. I was supposed to be seeing a gastroenterologist, I believe the word is, that might be wrong, about my digestive issues, because it is really bad. It is a severe concern. But the department that I was referred to is not scheduling appointments right now, apparently. I've tried contacting them about it, and they said that there was a new scheduling system that they tried to fit me in if they could, but this is also the same place that has been refusing to see me for my ongoing neck problems. And I've got an appointment for them over the phone to discuss my back problems, but I don't know how that'll go. But it's some hospital in the city. I'm deep in the city, like right off the fucking shoreline. It's weird. But we'll see how that goes. But the main thing is I can't seem to get anywhere with anyone trying to tell me what exactly is going on with my innards. And so I contacted my insurance's Ask a Nurse program, and they said I needed to get to an urgent care immediately. Like, they immediately said that there was a concern. They said that the symptoms I have line up with a number of things, ranging from a uncomfortable but manageable condition like IBS, all the way up to colorectal cancer. So long story short, I went to the urgent care the next day, and they had me do a number of tests. They had me do a breath test to see if there was any sort of like weird shit going on. Well, punchline, considering I'm talking about shit. But I've been taking probiotics, and the main thing is that they also took blood samples and stool samples. That was a terrible experience, because they made me do it at home. So that was some of the worst times I've ever had. At least the most uncomfortable. Um, and I was supposed to find out the results of my test yesterday. There goes Bri in the background. Um, and my appointment got postponed because that clinic had to dedicate that entire clinic to COVID testing. So they moved my appointment to. I'm putting this up on Sunday. I'm recording it and then putting it straight up because I'm not editing it. Putting it up on Sunday. My appointment got moved to tomorrow, and I'm not handling it well because I mean, no one wants to think that can happen, but it can literally happen to anyone. And the thing is, there's no certainty, right? Like, we don't know for sure what is going on. We don't know for sure what is and isn't the exact cause of all this. That's why they're testing for everything. And so it's seemingly just as likely that it is something potentially life-threatening as it is something that I could maybe manage with some light treatment, maybe a surgery. I've never had a surgery either, so that in and of itself is terrifying. I grew up with a nurse in the house that kind of trained me to believe that basically any surgery is a possibility for things to go wrong in the worst of ways. But you know, I'm hopeful at the very least, and to be honest, I'm not handling it well. I didn't get much sleep the night before last. That was gonna be the night before I was supposed to find out, and then tonight is gonna be another example of that. I keep I keep having, like, we've been watching a lot of Golden Girls lately. I love the Golden Girls, but I keep having dreams of like my childhood TV heroes getting cancer like that. It's not fun, but I don't know what she's talking about out there. I don't even know if you heard that. Point is, I don't know exactly what is coming. I don't know what the news is. We tried to get them to say over the phone, but they ain't having it. That's apple juice, by the way. That's not like the world's worst piss sample. Let me move the camera. I'm not handling it well. I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on as soon as I can. My appointment is for 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. And I'll try to keep you updated as best as I can. I if I'm being as brutally honest as I can be, I basically, it's making me think about life in a very different way. It's a universal truth, right? Everyone's gonna die, whether it's many years from now or a matter of minutes. We don't know. most people don't have the privilege of knowing right about when it's going to happen. And usually the only way you can know right about when it's going to happen is when it's forced upon you. And, yeah. But you kind of act like it won't. At least I haven't been. I've lived the vast majority of my life thinking that it could happen at any moment, whether I'll do it or someone else. Well, but in the past few years, I've wanted to live more than any other time, and I don't know how to go from thinking my life is for naught to wanting to live as long as possible to having it all hang in the balance at a moment's notice. Hold on for a second. Sorry, I had to say something. Anyway, yeah, I'm just not handling it well. That's the point. So, I don't know. I'm reevaluating a lot of the things that I see as necessary, a lot of things that seem like something you just have to do. You have to deal with it, you have to do it a certain way. But really, you don't. Like, I spend so much of my time trying to avoid embarrassment. But what the fuck does embarrassment mean? What does it do? What is the cost of embarrassment? I don't know. I could go on about this for a while, and I don't want to. I don't want to take up too much of your time. But the point is, I'm hoping that it isn't too much in terms of news. I'm kind of preparing for the worst and hoping for the best. I'm hoping that I get a fucking answer, because I've been trying to get an answer about this from various doctors and nurses and appointments for a couple years now, and it's getting really fucking old being passed from person to person like I'm a joint at a fucking party or something, and no one's willing to actually try to figure out what's going on with me. And I've only been on Medicaid for about a month, and I have no idea if things go really badly what that'll cover. I don't know how I would handle even the best version of the news. I really have no idea. All I know is my day-to-day is very painful, very upsetting, and I just need to get an answer on it as soon as possible. And I wanted to let you all know kind of what's going on, to explain why videos have been so infrequent, to explain why I've been kind of off lately. But I will let you know as soon as I know anything. And I appreciate your patience and your support in the meantime. So thank you all very much. And I will talk to you tomorrow, or as soon as I can tell you about what's going on. In the meantime, I'm going to try to keep doing what I'm doing, I'm really scared. I'm really scared right now. Talk to you tomorrow.